So, good morning. Before packing up, thought I would just give you a quick glimpse of my stealth site. It's a mess because I am trying to pack up quickly. I really want to get this day started. But you can see it's just a spot literally off the trail. There's the trail, like there. So I literally just took a spot off the trail, tucked my tent in there, but you can hear the water hopefully in the background, and there's access to it across the street too. There's a street right there. It's a dirt road. I heard nothing. I maybe saw 3 cars go by since I've been here. Also, somebody had left what I guess is trail magic because there's water. Had I just seen the cans, I would have thought it was litter, but there's water, so I'm thinking it's trail magic. Anyway, yeah. Woo! Okay. I'm making some oatmeal before I get started. I'm trying to pack up quickly, so my little setup is a mess, but you've seen it so many times. You know what it looks like normally. But yeah, all right. Let's get this show on the road. This is my little spot, the before and the after in the woods. Anyway, I need to get some water, and then I am off, and it is 5:59. I am doing good so far. Oh, I pray the rest of the day goes as well. We're going to cross the street, and the water access is just a little bit easier over here. So I made my way through the trees and bushwhacked last night, but I'm going to go the easier route this morning. There it is. All right. We are off. This is my first view of the day. Four mountains today. I'm not sure what kind of views I'm going to get, but there are 4 climbs of significance. And it is day 116. Let's see. I'll just give you a... Oh, yeah, sure enough. The stupid deer flies are out. Right on time to bother me filming. And there's my beautiful sun, although it's already so warm today. Okay. God, I can't. I just can't. Look at this. I just can't. All right. No dilly-dallying today. None. Good morning, birds. I'm sure we'll see a lot of each other today. I think I am almost to the summit of Smarts. Not 100% sure where I am in comparison to the summit, but I can see sky not too far from me, which makes me think I'm getting there, right? But what I wanted to show you is from stairs to rebar. So yes, it is a bit steep. I will be curious to see how much, yeah, I'm gonna put my phone away before I walk on these. I will be curious to see how much elevation gain has been accomplished after I get to the summit. Yeah, we'll find out. That looks like it would be a wonderful spot to tent, but 0 water, and I do not want to haul water up that climb. I had just told Heyu that the thing about the whites is that they're not necessarily crazy steep. They're just very high. So it's a long day of hiking. I mean, certainly there are some of the mountains, like Mount Hale is steep. I think I've said that already. It's my example of steep because it goes straight up with a token switchback at the top. But clearly there are a million mountains I have not climbed. So for me to make some kind of blanket statement was just wrong. I am 0.1 to the summit. I'm not going to hold the phone the whole time. But just wanted to say publicly, I'm sorry, Heyu. I'm sorry I planted that in your head and made you think that the White Mountains weren't steep. That is clearly stupid of me. God, I hate when someone else gives me their opinion, and here I gave it to Heyu, but... Oh, Smarts is steep. Thing is, it's not doable. Unless in this next 0.05, there's something, I don't know. It wasn't not doable. It's just very, 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 very steep. And you have to take breaks. Like, I stopped and made sure my breath was even, and then I would go again. Anyway. All right, I would imagine there is a cairn, however we want to say it, but I don't know. I'm going downhill again. I don't want to miss the summit. Let's see. I don't know if that was 0.1 anyway, so let's see. And if I keep going down, then I'll assume that that was the summit and you saw it with me. All right. All right. Make my way down again so that, let's see. Oh, it might not be. It's flat. Okay. I will let you go. And if there's anything to see at the summit, I will surely show it to you. You know I will. Well, this is fun. Another fire tower. Very cool. You're way, way up there, right? You can see if there's any forest fires. Very cool. But you know what? One, it's hazy and foggy and probably, well, there might be something to see. But because I've got so much gain already built right into the mountains, into the trail, I shall not climb this fire tower. But I did want to show you a little flag. A little flag blowing in the wind up there. I bet it is pretty windy up there. Would feel good though. Okay, now it's time to go back down. And it's actually sprinkling. I hope it's not raining today. There was one day, Neil said there was rain in my forecast, but gosh, I don't even remember what day it was. There was a 90-degree day and a rainy day, and I do not know which was which. I hope it doesn't pour today. Oh man, that would just add to the fun, right? Okay, off we go. Let's see. This is nice, huh? It's different than I just climbed. Well, we'll see how long it lasts. I suspect the terrain may change as I make my way down the mountain. This is from Mount Cube. Well, on my way, I am not at the summit by far. I've only just started up Mount Cube. I have a long way to go. But it was my first view along the way. Here we go. These signs actually help more than my online map today. This, you could not tell for the life of me on my online map where I was supposed to go, and yet this diagram says it perfectly. Thank you, whoever built this sign, created this sign. All right, gotta go. Clock's ticking. So this is the view from Mount Cube, which was at some point, couldn't tell you exactly at what point, but at some point it became just a rock scramble. It was just like, so I'm at the summit, but this is what it was like, you know, just rocks of all kinds that needed climbing, but in a vertical direction. Now, I believe this is either, oh, I might not be at the summit actually, hold on. This is a cairn. I don't know if that, well, you know what? Here's the thing. I saw the cairn and I thought, oh, I am at the summit. But you know what? I see this little itty bitty one. I don't know if it's taking me higher. Like, come this way. I beckon you. But Cube North is a 10th away. So my thought is that's what's beckoning me. So this is probably the summit. If it's different, I'll let you know. Nope. Nope, I was wrong. That was quartz ledges. And the cairns were simply telling me, keep going this way. And now I see a blaze. So I will keep going this way. It looks like the summit to Cube is still a mile away. So I was way off. Oh, a little hopeful, I guess. All right, well, we'll get there. Oh, and there's another cairn. See it? There it is. All right. Okay, phone's got to go away. Whenever I see those stairs, you know, I'm hiking and I see that somebody has created stairs, because clearly Mother Nature did not just toss those stones in just the right spot to make a stair. I always think, how do they do it? And look at, this is some of their work. But I just passed a bunch of guys and some women working on the stairs. And one did confirm that it's primarily to prevent erosion, further erosion. But yes, it also makes it easier for hikers. So anyway, I wanted to get pictures. I said to them, here, I want pictures of, you know, Mother Nature at work. Mother Nature doing her thing. I said, it's really these incredible people. A lot of sweat, I bet. Yeah, I'm sweating my brains out, but I bet it's harder on them. Okay, all right, great. Thanks. And that first picture, there was a third guy, but he said, I don't like my picture taken, so he stepped out of the frame. Okay, here we go. Gotta go up this guy. Okay, finally, the real summit of Mount Cube. Now, I do not see a sign. I do not see a cairn. But what I do see is signs over there, none of which say the summit. But if that one that's where I can't see says the summit, I'll take a picture. Now we have to do Mount Cube North, which is, from what I understand, just a 10th away. Oops, let's see, we'll look together. What does it say? Now, it just talks about the shelters and the trails, but that says the Mount Cube Trail, which 3.5, to 25A. I want to go to 25. That is a much further distance. And still, Mount Mist lays between my final landing spot and here. Yeah, I can't even think anymore. I've been eating, so I don't know. Just hot and thirsty, I guess. All right. Let's see. Where Mount Cube North might you be? We'll get there. Back into the woods we go. Here, just for the sake of comparison, these are some stairs that have been here a while. I'm sure you guys have seen them, but, you know, made by dedicated workers under the guise of Mother Nature. Anyway, they do make it easier for hikers.